Hey, g'day, it's Friday the 24th of April and usually on this day we do an ANZAC service at school to commemorate ANZAC Day. We're not able to do one today, so I thought I'd just share some moments with you and read you a story if all your boys and girls could tune in and watch. ANZAC Day is going to be on tomorrow, on Saturday, and it's a bit different to usual ANZAC days that we've had in Australia in the past because we can't all get together and march. And usually as a school we get together and march in Laidley at the ANZAC Day service. At school we usually have a special service on the day before ANZAC Day and lay a wreath, and our captains put the flags up and down, and we have the last post and a minute's silence at school. We often have a guest speaker as well for ANZAC Day, but we can't do that this year either. So I just wanted to share some stuff with you about ANZAC Day, and also to let you know that teachers are putting some information out tomorrow, probably today, for you to do today or tomorrow with your students. Maybe you could make some ANZAC biscuits or make your own poppies and wreath. I know that the council has asked that people do a dawn service themselves by going and standing out on their driveways as the sun's coming up. If you do that, we'd love to see pictures of it so we can share them with our community as well. ANZAC Day is really important in Australia, and it signifies that we remember all those men and women that made sacrifices to keep our quality of life the way it is. The ANZAC spirit talks about mateship. It looks at endurance and courage and definitely good Aussie humour. It talks about Aussies and Kiwis working together and remembering the things that they did. ANZAC Day is really important to me. My grandfather fought in the Second World War. He was based in Papua New Guinea. My dad was a chaplain in the Air Force for a lot of years, and we moved all over Australia and the world with the Air Force, so it's special to me. It's also special because I'm married to a Kiwi, so the ANZAC spirit in our house is really strong. So I hope you take some time to do something with your children when we can't be there to talk to them about ANZAC Day. But I thought, seeing as we can't march in the ANZAC Day parade this year, that I might read you a story about a march. So this picture book is called My Grandad Marches on ANZAC Day, and I hope you enjoy me reading it. On ANZAC morning, we get up very early. It is still dark. We drive in the dark and park the car. We put on our coats because it's always cold. We wait at the memorial for the sun to come up. There are sad poems and singing. We say, lest we forget. A bugle plays a lonely song. The guns fire at the sky, once, twice, 3 times. It makes me jump and scares the seagulls. Later, we have cake and hot chocolate to warm us up. We find our spots for the parade. Daddy gives me a badge, just like his. I sit on Daddy's shoulders. It's a very long wait, but my granddad will come. My granddad marches on ANZAC Day. He wears his best jacket and has shiny medals on his chest. He doesn't have much hair on his head, but he does have a big moustache. Granddad knows where we'll be waiting. He always smiles at me. Lots of people are marching, their legs all moving in time. Some of them play music. I feel their drums boom in my chest. Grandad marches with his friends. He remembers when they were young. He remembers when he was young. He marches for all his friends who can't march. He marches for us. Some people can't walk. Some are pushed in wheelchairs. Some ride in cars. We clap and wave as they go past. Well done, boys, my dad calls out. They smile shyly and look pleased. Once, long ago, there was a war, my daddy says. Many soldiers fought and died in a place called Gallipoli. Some were from Australia, some were from New Zealand. They were called ANZACs. They died in places with names like the Neck, Lone Pine and ANZAC Cove. Their mums and dads waited, but they never came home. My granddad marches to remember them. My granddad wasn't there. My granddad was in a different war where he earned his medals. After the parade, my daddy says, "I'm proud of you, mate," to Granddad. He has tears in his eyes. Granddad is quiet. He's still remembering. One day I will march on ANZAC Day and I will do the remembering. So we can't march this ANZAC Day, but one day we'll march together again to remember the ANZACs. I'd love to see pictures of something special you do on ANZAC Day with your family. I'm wearing a special scarf that my beautiful New Zealand mother-in-law gave me for Christmas this year. And if you've got something special that you have from past ANZAC Days, from a badge or a poppy that you were given, we'd love to see pictures of you wearing your ANZAC Day stuff. We can't be together this year for ANZAC Day, but we will be together again soon. Take care of each other. Thanks.